So, time to write my farewell speech. Anyway, I thought it was a good time to reflect, to look back on the time I've spent at Otrangia College. 5 years. Just what had I learnt? Well, in English I learnt that we all have 28 pairs of chromosomes in our bodies, and that there's a fabulous French bakery in Rotorua. In physics I learnt that it is possible and highly probable for the teacher to be wrong and the student right. In calculus I learnt my way to the student centre to get the notices for our forgetful teacher. And in stats, well, I learnt about Richard's amazing fascination with... Okay, so I didn't learn much. But seriously though, I have learnt plenty this year. And not just textbook stuff. As his girl, I've learnt a lot about people, about life, and about myself. These are things which will stay with me for a long time. So thank you for giving me this experience. One of the best things about this year has been the way the 7th form has got on, and the support they've given Lance and I, especially Mariana and Scott. This has all contributed to a wonderful year, and even though some of us heard about nothing but beer, rugby, Sheilas and cars, we all still have plenty of good memories to take away with us. The teaching staff, seeing as we're graced with your presences tonight, I'm not going to slander you. I will, however, thank you for all your work and effort put into educating us, not just this year, but in the past 5 years. It must be a painful job at times. And while I'm on the thank yous, special mention has to be made of Mrs. Diver, our Dean, who is leaving us this year. Mrs. Diver, for those of you who don't know, has gained an appointment at Tauranga Boys High. Congratulations, Mrs. Diver, and good luck.
She never told me that.
You know now. Mr. Lee, your support and advice in our council and 7th form activities has really been appreciated. You've been a great deputy principal and English teacher, someone who has always been there for their students. And finally, to the 7th form, good luck. Whether you are going to university, polytech, working, going overseas, or just being, good luck. And thanks, Kate, for all your friendship and support this year. So I hope you all enjoy yourselves tonight and behave. Thank
you. Good evening, parents, staff and students. It is my pleasure tonight to present to you my valedictory speech for the 5 years I've been at Otrangia College. I must admit, I actually think I'm going to miss the place. It's not that bad after all. Like most things, school has its highs and lows. Exam results have been my lows, and sports field and council matters have been my highs. I consider myself to have done very well during 3rd, 4th and 5th form years, but it's the last 2 years I've really struggled with 6th form certificate and bursary. These years have been very hard and demanding. However, I've realised there's more to school than just academic success. The last 2 years I've been in the college first 15. We've had 2 very successful seasons in King Country and Waikato divisions. I believe rugby, and just like other sports, is very good for you and brings you very close friends. This has become a major training ground for a lot of us 7th form guys. We consider this our #1 classroom. The biggest highlight of my school career was when I was appointed head boy earlier this year. Tonight I would like to thank teachers for all their support and encouragement. At times it has not been easy, but with Kim, Mariana, Scott, Mrs. Diver and the rest of the council, we have set our sights and achieved what we have wanted. As head boy and just being a 7th former, I've found the teachers very easy to get on with this year, and I feel they have a very high level of respect to us 7th formers, as long as we pay this respect back to them. Also this year, I've made a lot of new friends at different form levels, and these are just some of the things I'm going to miss about Otrangia College. Whenever Kim and myself have had seams to Scott drink concerning council matters, he's been very agreeable and encouraging. always listening to our new ideas. Mr. Lee, well, he's not all that bad. In fact, I finally worked him out. It's quite a hard case. Mr. Lee is very ambitious and has a strong point of view. There's more to him than what meets the eye. Though this often brings a comment from a lot of students. It's not often you get a teacher like Mr. Lee, as flamboyant as what he is, in silk shirts and linen trousers. Mrs. Davidson too. She has done her best too to keep us all in line. And she's kept Nathan, Guy and myself from boys talk during accounting matters, trying to focus us back on serious money matters. The next thanks of appreciation must go to the rest of the teachers. Thank you, Mrs. Diver, for your 7th form. You've been very good, and I'd like to thank you for all the work you've put in during council and things like that. Some of you are aware Mrs. Diver is leaving this year, and as Kim stated in Tuesday morning's assembly, Mrs. Diver is now able to pursue her lifelong time dream, teaching at Charon Boys High. I'd like to wish you the best of luck, Mrs. Diver, and thank you for all the efforts you've put in as 7th form dean this year. Most important thanks must go to the rest of the teachers for the education they have provided us 7th form as well. Although we may not show this at times, we really do appreciate your efforts. And thank you for all the directions you have appointed us in the career paths. Among our students tonight, we have a very special group. These are our AFS students. We are very sad to farewell these students and hope you have a safe trip home. Jose, Kayaka, Nora and Masu, we're very sorry to see you leave. It's been great knowing you, and it's been great sharing your culture. I know you didn't learn perfect English with us 7th formers, but I know you'll go home with some good old Kiwi sayings. Good luck, and don't forget us. And remember, you're more than welcome to come back and see us in the future. Lastly, I'd like to wish all bursary students the best of luck, and non-bursary students good luck for the future. To all my mates out there, good luck. I know I'll miss you all. It's been very good spending this year with you. It's been very great having this pleasure here tonight to address you on behalf of the 7th form. Thank you parents, teachers and staff for your support in our education. To all my mates out there, good luck. Thank you.
People here tonight, all but 2 of our 7th formers are here, which is great support, and I see we have a strong contingent of parents here, which is also very encouraging. So it's an appropriate time for me and the 7th formers, who I'll speak on behalf of, to acknowledge the support that parents have given to us over the past 5 years. And of course we acknowledge the staff and appreciate the effort that they have made to be here tonight to celebrate with us this special occasion. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow, and that's all I can remember of Macbeth's speech that he gave as he was facing the abyss of his future. I don't think that the future you students are facing tonight is as dark and dreadful as Macbeth's, though it might seem full of uncertainties. And yes, there is a life beyond bursary. This special evening was organised to celebrate the end of your yesterdays and the beginning of your tomorrows. I'm not going to get all nostalgic. I'm simply going to say farewell and good luck. A very special farewell to our exchange students who will, in the next month or 2, return to their homelands, to Brazil, Japan, Malaysia and Canada. Each of you has been a worthy representative of your country and your family. We wish you safe journey and our best wishes. To those of you who are left here, well done. You have traversed the spectrum of primary and secondary educational opportunities, and you have stayed the distance, and that is an achievement in itself. Some of you I know are feeling saturated with study, overpowered by pressure, and you can't wait for that day when the school bell will ring and set you free. I well remember at 16 or 17, I wanted that too. Freedom to make my own decisions, freedom to make my own mistakes, freedom from teachers that told me I could if I would try or stop talking so much in class. Freedom from my Victorian father, who would remind me with monotonous repetition that I should, my girl, be grateful for the educational opportunities he worked so hard to give me. Tell this to a 16-year-old who'd been up till 1 a.m. cramming for exams with the Beatles blaring Yellow Submarine and a pile of true confessions on the floor. Oh, to be liberated from my father's educational opportunities. Well, liberated you may become, but obligations, responsibilities and ambitions still bind you. And you are never free of these, never. You are free, however, to take the opportunities that life offers and turn them into achievements. Whether in triumph or disaster, your direction is now largely in your hands. Parents, caregivers, teachers have until now played an important and in fact a major role in directing your life. Some of us rather like Sergeant Majors. But now at last you can take the reins. The decisions you make will determine the quality of your life. If you do one thing, let it be this: do not do nothing. I would not for worlds wish upon you a boring life. And boredom only comes from inaction. Each of you has talent. Use it. Though there be political and economic uncertainties, and though you may see reduced opportunities for employment or a career path of your choice, there is one constant in life, and that is that there are always opportunities, if you are prepared to seek and seize them. You may have to sacrifice to do so, but they are there. And so I want to leave you all with this one thought, this guiding light. The National Bank uses it to advertise its services. The film director used it as a theme in Dead Poets Society. I think Mr. Lee has it as a reasonably favourite expression. It was coined by the Romans generations ago. In Latin, it is carpe diem. In English, seize the day. Take charge of your life. Enjoy the moment. Grasp opportunity in both hands and make each one count for you. Don't quake at the thought of uncertainties. Don't tremble at the leap into independence. Go for it. With my best wishes, my thanks for being a great bunch to work with the goodwill and good wishes of the college staff, the Board of Trustees and the parents. We will follow your fortunes with interest. Goodbye and good luck.
Please come back up there. And I'll call on Mariana as a presentation for her.
Me tuatahi me wehi ki te atua, me whakahonore te au ki nui te atua rangi kahu, me tono hoa tāne a whatu moana, me arawa tamariki mokapea. Te whare e tūnei me te papa e tapatonei, tēnā kōrua. Ki ngā mana, ki ngā reo, e rauranga tira mā, no reira tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. So on behalf of the Singapore, we'd like to give you this gift as appreciation and for the support you've given us in this year.
Thank you very much. It's been a great pleasure.
I'm only deputy head boy, so I don't get to make a speech. But I do get a job which I feel is equally important. And that is I get to give out my prezzies to the exchange students. And they get to make a little speech, so. Right. Jose, you come up now. Jose is from Brazil, of course, and pleased to see he's finally got a haircut. Yep. Got your picture thing in here.
Oh, fun.
Where is it? Oh, that's you.
Thank you.
What's that?
Thank you very much.
Present.
Thank you very much.
And badge.
First of all, I would like to thank all of the students. It's been so great having your friendship and your humor. I mean, it's been so great being seventh form here and knowing all of you. I'd like to thank all the teachers for their patience, especially when I first came here and I couldn't quite understand what was going on, and they have always been patient with me and you know. I would like to thank especially Mrs. Diver for giving me support and confidence to do well at school. Has been really great. No, I've had a great year. I never thought I would have an experience like that, coming to a place like that. But that's a compliment, because I mean, here, so I mean, I can feel the warmth and the friendship of everybody. It's different from a city. I come from a city of 500,000 people. You don't get as much friendship and knowing everybody, and that was really great. I don't really like to think about going back. I don't like to think about living here. I'm just, no, I'm going to miss it here, really. Thank you.
My first year in Notre Hangar in 92 has been very, very, very good. It was great, especially my school life. Honestly, it was very nice. It was quite different from my Japanese school. Everybody was nice to me, and everybody was kind to me, and very patient to me. Like Bianca and Shane, I promised to say their names in my speech, so I've done my work. But I want to say all of your names here, but just Bianca and Shane, thank you. And however, it's quite hard to adjust New Zealand school at the beginning of the year, because of my English was useless. In my personality, I'm very good at pushing myself outward, but I was quite shy. But somebody might disagree now. Somebody, Katrina says, "Oh, you kind of got a big mouth." I don't think that's Anyway, and there are quite big difference between Japanese school and New Zealand school. Like, I've never experienced fight at school because I was in girls' high school. It was very good. No, I might get detention. It was quite surprised me. Or a water pistol. Or and a ball or a social. It was very good for me. Yeah, it's quite sad to live here, but I have to go to home. But in the future, I would like to come back to New Zealand again. And if you have an opportunity to come to Japan, I would like to see you there. And anyway, lastly, I would like to say thank you for all of teachers and seventh formers and other college students and every other people. I'm sure that you are best curious and you are the best people in New Zealand. Thank you very much. I want to speak in Maori. Kia ora, ko Norazariza Pentefuko. Iti tu mauki, tina ko ki ngā tauira, mi ngā hua tēnei koutou katoa. Iwa tino toihi, takua I Aotearoa. Ka nuiti nama o ngā hipi, mi kau hoki. I whinoa atahua, I Aotearoa. I Aotearoa, I aku, ahau I ngā kupu hau, ngā hau I hora, auhi Aotearoa. Koa to mai ana tiwa, I here ahau, kia manga whakamahara o Aotearoa, kia whakapiri ahau I ngā whakamahara o Aotearoa, aki. My name is Nora Zariza. I know you all know my short name is just Nora. To the principals, to the teachers, students, and friends. I had a choice times during my stay in New Zealand. When I got to New Zealand, there were heaps of cows and sheep. New Zealand has beautiful scenery. In New Zealand, I learned new words, new friends, and new life in New Zealand. The time had come for me to go. There are many memories of New Zealand. I will keep all the memories of New Zealand with me forever and ever. And here I want to say thank you very much to Larissa Remintawa, and also Irene, and also especially Richard, because Richard is really good friends for me. Not you, Shane. I'm very glad to come here. Also, the teachers, when I first came here, my English seemed like Kayoko, very useless. When I first came to geography class, Mr. Robinson doesn't know me, and I doesn't know Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson teach very fast, speak very fast. So I just stay and sit and see that man, what he's talking about. And also Mr. Lafranchi, speak resources, capacity, what hell that one. Sorry. When I get to Mr. Stiver speaks too fast like Mr. Lee. So another one, I'm saying, oh yeah? So I give up. In computer, I just sit, double click, what's that double click? Which button I have to do it. So anyway, I have a good time at school. I helped Mr. Lafranchi to do cover magazine cover, and also for all 7 forms to read a magazine this year. I would like to say my heart is half at Malaysia, half at New Zealand. I don't know what to say, but I have a great time at here. Thank you very much for all teachers, parents, and all 7 forms. I have a great time with you, and have a have a great time. Yeah, thank you very much.
change, I really haven't prepared anything to say. Where do I start? I never thought, to be honest, that I'd see the day where I had to say goodbye. But before I do that, I'd like to say thank you very much to the staff of Oklahoma College. It was wonderful how patient you were with me, even though there was no real language difference. It was great to have your guidance and to have your direction throughout the year, and I'm really grateful for everything that you've done for me. For the students, so performers, I don't know where to start. Shame. It's been great. I can't express how much fun I've had here. The way you've all befriended me has been wonderful, even though it took some time for you to get used to me. It's been really neat, and I really appreciate the friendships that you've given to me. And I'd like to say that you're all very unique people, and that you all have unique talents, and I hope you use them to the best of your ability and to make the most of every opportunity you have. Yeah, thanks for everything. And that's it.
When I thought never asked you how are you when it was me. How do I speak to go out of colour? Stay away. That's probably just the part I couldn't do that wrong. Would he